celebrate and we crown them now we aid. One small again, I want for say plenty thank you to now as this program they come to now under the courtesy of the Rising Sun, way now the spotlight. And maybe they bring this program to now, my name now Emmanuel. As today don't happen for me the 31st of May 2021. I get two people today we go come into this discussion whilst they discuss or we go talk to now. The one person we now Honorable Ismail Al-Sankor, we now being the former Deputy Minister of Sports, and also we get Honorable Abdul Kabo. We also deal with we also for take on the State of the Nation address we Madabio been do na Parliament where be they address the nation or things that we be they claim say now it don't do and waiting it get for do also for the nation like it be they propose saying that and they again it get for do for the nation. So we get Honorable Abdul Kabo we na a sitting legislative officer we go come and tell we the state of economy and also corruption of the country and other things them of which Madabio be make into that particular statement or then particular things them way he been talk about when he been do State of the Nation address. Whilst Honorable former Minister or Deputy of Sport we na Ismail Al-Sankor he go come also and tell we the intra-party activities, things them way they go on into the party, and as we all know the party don't go now courts we appeal against the decision where Adrian Fisher where now the judge where been the look after that matter they been come out with a verdict and say he restrain the chairman and leader for making no go participate or a disenfranchised for making no go participate into the voting process whilst we go adapt to we new constitution of the Mighty All People's Congress. So as time they go on, we go bring Honorable Abdul Kagbo on the phone line for make we go get him on the phone line whilst we deal with other things them way as I say pertaining things them way na party affairs them as we don't acknowledge say the courts don't give the decision where the court give I consider that one day as a dictatorial decision that one day it's a wrong decision, and that particular decision or they within the spirit of the norms of that country then just do them out of malice and out of bad heart or any other thing where they get way then they don't talk say then go try at all possible means for kill the Mighty All People's Congress. But let me not waste time here. We get Honorable Abdul Kabo with the now we miss this evening for make we go discuss things them win our national issues, especially so to the State of the Nation address or the fourth opening of Parliament, where we see the President Madabio being do into the well of Parliament, being talk to the legislative officer and the nation as well. Good evening, Honorable Abdul Kabo.
Good evening, Williams.
No, this na Emmanuel, this of the Rising Sun.
Yes. Good evening, Emmanuel.
Yes. This na the spotlight. The spotlights. This program they come to you under the courtesy of the Rising Sun.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Okay, Honorable, you're welcome. Honorable, people in there out there where they listen to you. And let me make this at first to you say, you now one of the outspoken Sierra Leonean where me don't live for sea. And I don't witness at this particular time we own generation where I don't witness where you so outspoken. For any time you make a statement now, Parliament, I believe say the nation they yearn for Yeri, the nation want for listen to waiting actually you they say now that Parliament. So me want for applaud you for that and say plenty thank you for you your efforts. And one of the reason why I decide for bringing you this night now because I don't always they make this and the people they send me say Emmanuel talk to we honorable parliamentarians them. Talk to we parliamentarians them. We want for Yeri them. We want for Sile in the Kenya we want for Sile with the talk with them. So I create this way again, say let it be between una and the people with una go to discuss, and the people and they know well what una they do. Because as far as me always know, the SLPP no want una existing one at that parliament. And they try at all costs the next election for make una go get sober-minded Sierra Leoneans them like una also for go represent we into that parliament and make favorable law for the people where go suit the people in. So honorable, you been in our parliament that day where Madabio been they make the State of the Nation address, right?
Yeah, yes.
I don't know how una call that one the honorable.
Nah, state opening address.
Okay. Then they make that particular statements then they honorable. It makes some kind statements then we see boku statements then. But one thing I want first for start with you, now that parliament that day where you been there, now that I want start with you first with human rights. Human rights record. I want start with you first into that. Honorable Abdul Kago, on that day when them been the, or sorry, if not to be that day when I've been the nation State of the Nation address. Hope you they get me well. I think the day when they go lay that cyber acts law or criminal law, where we can call say the Adebayo criminal cyber law. One of the things them way been there into that thing, you now been somebody way grab and make one statement. Say, Mr. Speaker, that should be referred to Abbas Bunu. Say, Mr. Speaker, somebody by the name of Alfred Mansare, when is Sierra Leonean and also a member of the All People Congress. Now, if they behind bars, then go kidnap him. What if this cyber law now come into act? Waiting will happen next. You call the chairperson of that parliamentary attention for making go look into the human rights violation of that particular Sierra Leonean way na Michael Mansari. Waiting be the outcome into that notice where you've been called the Speaker of the House. Waiting at the outcome up till now, because Sierra Leonean want for no. Say when people they get problem, parliamentarian they know they put much day, parliamentarian they act as if they no one know where na the money they represent. Waiting at the outcome about that, sir.
Yes, of course. I tell the speaker clearly because this cyber law, it is for anybody really use internet or phone for do anything at the end of the day. Where they interpret say na bad thing to the state.
Okay.
When na then your interpretation, now that makes some of we against this cyber law. Okay. You know, we want to let it expunge most of the things then they will be vindictive. We na trap where they set against free speech. You know. And when they don't repeal the Public Order Act, Part 5 of the Public Order Act, they use this for complementum. And this in bad past the way they repeal the Public Order Act. Because the one that way they repeal, it is about seditious libel. That's how you write against person, something where it defamatory, you know. At the end of the day, then go all you now a criminal offense. So now they don't change it to a civil offense. The difference between criminal offense and civil offense. Civil offense na fine and define you. Criminal offense them can jail you for that day. You see, so they expunge and when they expunge and then come with this cyber act. This cyber act is more bad because it's not for journalists no more. Now for anybody we use phone and where it do anything at the phone where they interpret say it is against the state. Now then they determine punishment for you because the cyber act not clearly states waiting at the punishment for particular crime. Because all crime forget in corresponding punishments. Like for example, if they catch you, you do sexual penetration, you know, say you for go to jail for not less than 15 years. You know, so each crime is in corresponding punishment day. But this now they say that the minister now for come up with punishment. So there is no stated punishment. And so they make a deliberately for strangulate free speech. Because waiting you go talk, where you go no say it not bad, now in them go interpret say it bad. And the law say waiting they interpret, you know, na in for stand. So we oppose to the cyber law, you know, and we tell them categorically clear, say let them look into it. That's a cyber law not a bad thing. Yeah, for any other country, because you get most of the other countries the way get cyber law, but that's everything at the essence. Cyber law now for ensure say they're not thief you money in the internet, they're not thief you money in a phone, they're not dupe you in the internet, they're not dupe you in a computer for prevent you, na computer security law. For ensure say nobody not dupe you, nobody not use internet for make sure say get at you. But then one translator for free speech, where you talk something through the internet, where them feel say bad, they will use them for all you. Because if you dey implement cyber law in any country, the requisite equipment then. Like for example, person thief millions of loans from the internet na any bank. The government forget the prerequisite equipment there where you need for investigate how the person thief the money. How the for Sierra Leone we not get the equipment and then device system they will not get that. So primarily we carry the law for make sure say we hold anybody where they talk something where government see say bad or anybody where they talk something where government see say this year inimical to the state as per government interpretation. You see, so we say and say a bad now that make we say we not the approval until we go na pre-ledge, we go watch and keenly, we pull waiting for pull, we add waiting for add before ever we go approval, you know. But quite apart from that, you can with Mansare within a boat in instant.
Yes.
You know, we remember then go with cyber law na parliament for law we go begin look at and I tell them say I say wait oh. We not even begin look at this cyber law. Look, they don't hold one person in a boat because he use internet, he use WhatsApp for talk. And not even bad thing the person say. The person commend the former president for having built the stadium at Bo. And when you look at now the former president Bila, why he forgo old person because he say the truth? You understand?
Yes.
Then they now strangulate una one strangulate free speech. Then they now an intention for the barbaric because first they kidnapper, but later they carry and go na court go use the legal system for make sure. How on earth we not approve this law? They don't begin old people there. So if we approve this law na recipe for chaos, then we hold a lot of people them, you know, make sure say they arrest them, then strangulate them free speech. When they don't carry this delay by this law. You know, we leader Honorable Chei Koko in his wisdom set a team of MPs then we then go na golden tulip for go look and proper one, pull waiting and feel say bad day and put waiting and feel say good day. So that at the end of the day we go get cyber law we not go vindictive. We not go dey against you know the interest of Sierra Leoneans. We know we they not go use as political tool for strangulate free speech in the country, basically.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Fambulem Asunadieri. The program where they come to you now, the spotlight will get many questions then for ask we Honorable we na Abdul Kago. But again, as I've been promised now, we get Honorable Al Sanko. Now we missed we now been the former Minister of Sports. Now, Honorable Al Sanko, this now the program, the spotlight come to you under the courtesy of the Rising Sun, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm happy to be part of this program. Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. Now, Honorable, I want for take you on the question where I want for ask you where that particular question it relates to the affairs them way they go on into the mighty All People's Congress, your party, my party, our party, and the People's Party. Where now the only party that the way I believe say Sierra Leone and them believe say go redeem them into this problem, and one of the problem where we are Honorable Abdul Kago just don't highlight for we now, where them people are torn, then go around, then pull this, say then they pull this judicious libel, now then count other one when I they can't stand for that particular law, with that one in a problem for we people and back home. Now, Honorable, as a party comrade, I want to ask you this question, yeah. Now the question they go like this: what in you they think right now towards the party? The APC party in go and waiting at the way forward of our party, my party, and the grassroots party, waiting at the way forward now of our party.
Well, you know, the way forward of the All People's Congress, now that people and therefore expect the executive.
Okay.
This current executive even gets a tenure within 3 years.
Okay.
And they can face what I will call a force majeure. You know, if you're on sports, where they say force majeure, now look, if you get bad weather, they not allow the game for play.
Okay.
So this force majeure, in terms of the corona and the court cases, them way they can put for the executive, it being explained enough for Congress.
Okay.
So anybody will go say the executive, expire or the executive illegal, they're so unfair to the executive because this executive willing to go into convention for adopt the constitution. So, me, in my opinion, we for allow this executive for exercise in function.
Okay.
Say we get a new executive, but if the executive, the current government, they coerce them, they run after them, then we get certain section of the political party member, then we don't take them to court, and we know now the mentality of this court, and we get other people then where they do so many things. At the end of the day, it delay the progress of the party. So, me, in my opinion, and that's all for come together.
Okay.
APC now in the umbrella where we all lay under. And if we want to win the 2023 election, not to call to the winner, not to by fair to the winner. We are winner when we organize a political strategy where for make, I mean, people the way they support we, they get confidence in we, they get confidence. This APC now a government in the way. So therefore, we get for sure responsibility, we get for sure seriousness. So we support them. So we only for come to one. This fighting about so that for be flag bearer, that for control the executive and the APC, you know they can we go north side.
Okay.
We all for come together with concern. We get unity with every win the 2007 election. When we do that, believe me, that's not going to stop APC from win the next election. Nothing. So
Okay.
we need to come. Now important now, my brother.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable. Now,
Yeah.
Honorable Abdulkago.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Honorable. Now I want to take you to the but let me digest this one for so people can go understand, because when it comes to human rights, the human rights and business in Sierra Leone, it is very, very deplorable. So poor that Sierra Leoneans, them, like how you talk, not even get the right again for say their opinion or say. And the last waiting we don't left for the people and back home, me and you two don't see that one day a living attestation, Michael Mansari, now a living testimonial attestation to that. Where you talk, we tell people, then they go you, then kidnap you, then go lock you out, and one for do you. Now the last resort or the last hope of the people now this social media now within the use. And I believe say this cyber law now one of the things that one the way they can target the social media. Because even we were there now the diaspora, yeah, where we they talk, we may not go one for take most of that one they say. It's because of us. Make today them people are less waiting and waiting the one for do when we be the ally against them, criticize them. But I will not take waiting of that. Nayasu, you understand? Waiting really right now they happen with Michael, where you be not put this case to Abbasmun. You be get any reply because I believe say after the president, vice president, you they come to the speaker when are the third person at the country. Waiting really happen. You don't put on to the third man. He be reply you about Michael issue.
Well, interestingly, the speaker they be controlled by the executive.
Okay.
Most of the things the way they happen at the parliament not supposed for happen.
Okay.
But the speaker they under pressure for doing the president and the executive want.
Okay.
So definitely the speaker not will get the free will for doing it he want to do.
Okay.
Now I give you one instant, yeah.
Yes.
The tell way them in declare state of emergency on rape.
Yes.
The constitution very clear. Subsection 7C of section 170 say before ever you declare a state of emergency, it will be supported by 2/3 majority na parliament.
Okay.
9 for vote. But that very thing, not a 2/3 vote. In fact, not a majority say vote for her. But then take certificates, then go present them to president, say they don't endorse the state of emergency that was declared by president, which is not constitutional. You see? And the speaker at the end of the day still agree and carry on with the system. So the speaker behind time, waiting the executive wants, I the do. You see? And now that make women not always they get problem in our parliament because they not get the autonomy for operate independently of executive influence. You see?
Okay.
So from where I talk, no action not been done. Instead, they take the boy care and go to court. they say it face court charge right now. Waiting at the charges there, 18 no dey per the charges there. Then just why use am for intimidate the one them way go praise the opposition. Na Bo, the one the way go praise opposition. Na Kenima, the one the way go praise opposition. Na Kainlaun, then just one set example for intimidate people where go one praise opposition. And since we then at this country, there has not been any point in the history of this country where they intimidate or imprison anybody who praise opposition. It not ever happen. Now yeah, with the SLPP term, people and then at the north, where they snap, they say then are SLPP, where then are this, they don't do so, they don't do so. Nobody no arrest them.
Okay.
So then they set a precedent where go carry political divide in this country, where go make the north be very uncomfortable for SLPP supporters there in the future, and they make the south be very uncomfortable for APC supporters there in the future. So if we not stop this kind of trend where don't begin so, if it degenerates, it will be problem in this country.
Okay.
But for say no more na Anesco man and Billy Stadium, now wait till say now una forgo all and go arrest and go lock up.
Okay.
It is not done.
Okay, understand you there. So Fambulem was una the view and una we get the opportunity for get the audio version of this program that we legislative officer we na Honorable Abdul Kagbo Bindon Center Michael Imata. Because many people they cry the APC parliamentarian and no one help way they get problem big one and not come inside. I think we honorable and the party also they exhaust all the remedy way it take for make sure say they get Michael Mansari released and out of this problem. Now, honorable, I want for take you to the State of the Nation address now, where we hear the president they talk about the economy, say they don't boom the economy, and you been there inside that particular day. Can you tell me the state of economy right now as it is in the Republic of Sierra Leone? Waiting at the state of economy, and I get one little understanding. They tell me say you now an economist, or I don't know how they call them. I wish that was my field. So I don't know waiting at the state of the economy right now in Sierra Leone, honorable. As the president be they make that particular thing or their statement that they.
Yes, interestingly, me not an economist, me an engineer by profession.
Okay.
But let's tell you what happened.
Yes.
The president be not been too clear in his statement. You find out say what not they happen. Now it say they happen. It give way where president they make statement. The statement not for be ambiguous.
Okay.
It not for be prone to different interpretation. It for be plain, simple and straightforward. One thing where they do in 2018 where they come, the president say in a parliament that the external debt will get it unbearable, it too boku, it too plenty. That have been 2018. In 2018 December, where them in they take December, we get external debt of 19 trillion leons. Now be with external debt. The president talks say, hey, the external debt plenty. Now when me they come, and they can put ceiling on external debt. Where we know they pass that trust the way they trust every month. Now we for make sure so we reduce to trust. Remember how they meet at 19 trillion.
Okay.
That time the APC has been in power for a little bit over 10 years.
Okay.
They meet at 19 trillion.
Okay.
Even when the president make that commitment, they say then therefore reduce external debt, they're not going to trust again and they put ceiling. This very 2020, not of 2021, end of 2020,
okay,
with external debt rise up to 31.2 trillion.
What?
For just 3 years, yes, 31.2 trillion. For just 3 years, they don't trust 12.2 trillion.
Good.
For just 3 years. For over 11 years, APC did not. And in fact, APC can meet the external debt at 2.5 trillion.
Okay.
Now, so APC meter for more than 10 years, APC raised up to 19 trillion.
So they don't trust. Almost they don't trust now in 3 years. Let the people get them.
I do a calculation per year. The average debt per year. APC you now 1.5 trillion in the trust per year.
Okay.
But now SLP trust 4.1 trillion per year.
Okay.
Yes, per year, 4.1. So right now, even with external debt, they're very critical.
Okay.
Now that make in the entire speech of the president, you know, talk nothing about external debt.
Okay. So wait, Honorable, what are
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
the negative effect about that now into the layman, where they go now market the economy, what are the effects?
The effects to the layman, now that we all other countries them, that big money what we get for pay for them, what we get for payback. And not all these governments no more get for payback. All other governments we can therefore pay this debt. So meaning this government don't trust debt for we picking them tomorrow. What we get for payback. Yes.
This one
and up till now then they trust.
It's so terrible. It's so terrible. It's so
and waiting and do, Emmanuel.
Yes.
You find out say the president may make promise in 2018, say by 2021, it will reduce the inflation rate to single digits. So waiting and do now statistics, now in they determine waiting at the inflation rate. Because statistics get a program where then they go to market and they ask the price them. So from the price then they determine whether the prices then go up and then can down. Then get a monthly inflation rate where then they put.
Okay.
You know what and do? Then sack all the northerners then are statistics. Sack all the one the way they know say this not to the main supporters then are statistics.
Okay.
And then can with then you make main supporters then you call people then so that they can cook the figures.
Then go lie
now
by
they
the
say
figure.
inflation. Yes. Then they lie by the figures. They say now inflation rate don't go down to 8.something%.
Honorable, I not cut you.
Which in the market rate
I
go
not
down?
cut you, honorable. I always tell people, but people think this na joke. I say when you support the SLPP, you for prepare for become a criminal. You for prepare for become an hardcore cook. You are a criminal.
Exactly.
You for not up yourself as a thief, as a rogue. How could you sack people then they suffer for let the actual team come out so people go know which way then they go? It's like you are killing people slowly. You they kill the people and slowly.
Exactly.
The people them they feel say better they way better no day. This one I then call say you they kill somebody or like when they tell you say you they eat banana, you know which man you they eat banana, that banana day you they feel say the banana they inside but now empty banana. This is what the SLPP they do to with people them. Now let me come to you, Honorable Al Sanko. Now, Honorable,
yes, my brother.
What do you think about the outcome of the court in decision against our party and the chairman and leader and the national secretary general, Honorable Dr. Ambassador Fode Yansane, and former President Dr. Anes Baikoma? What do you think, say now the outcome? That outcome will come out from the presiding judge when Adrian Fisher. For me, in my own way, you understand? Against that one, they say now a dictatorial decision. That one day, now that one they may call say a judiciary dictatorship judgment. That one day, where that one day no reflects to the norms of that country. And I get them say that no they within that judge. In waiting for give that particular decision day for restrain a party where they live by its own principles, its own norms. It gets in constitution where it live by. Because still me believe say the 1994 or what constitution is still in progress until we go adapt to that new constitution. Whose power where that judge they get for restrain the chairman and leader when a delegates them in vote them in. When then delegate they not go for the decision yet say we not want this man or we still want him. What do you think about that, Honorable?
You know, you see, me honestly, I'll not be surprised because the first ruling, the justice they don't make imposition clear, and we appeal. So me not get any surprise for say it will result back to the same thing. Me primarily wouldn't be the blame. I don't want to wait for the matter going to court.
Okay.
And the judge, he go out of his powers. Because the matter very, very simple. APC got a constitution. Where this constitution, they govern the operation of the party. And this Congress who want go for so, now for go adopt the constitution. So if you say now the chairman and leader, the secretary general and the executive, not forget a voting rights, it implies say you already don't disenfranchise them. And these people, Now then, we don't do on the process. We don't form a 9-man committee. We don't do a lot of consultation. They don't do a lot of work. For CC will get this review constitution. So now for go adopt the constitution, you say the people are not for president. Meaning, the very judge is trying to undermine the democratic process inside APC. And that is very, very wrong.
Yeah.
And therefore,
Honorable, I want to cut you there. This is not only inside the APC it undermine, but it undermine the democratic credential or process of that country where it happened, like say, the previous government under the late President Ahmad Tijan Kaba and the Anes by Koroma administration don't maintain that democracy and peace in the country. Because for make you restrain chairman and leader with secretary general where delegates them vote for, that one then a serious chaos. When it happens say APC in a party where they maintain peace and they maintain to law in that country, they make we restrain. Because this na serious chaos, this whether one day na a recipe for national chaos.
A very serious. Because the amount of issues the way APC as a party don't suffer in the hands of the judiciary, it's so provocative. Now just no more way APC in a political party, we're very, very peaceful. Now that's make most of them say with the tolerate them. You see, as they go, SLPP, when they're in the opposition, they go similar of them kind of matter there, where the member they take them apart.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, the court rule in favor of the executive, then go into the convention and then gets the new flag bearer. Why they not want to give APC this opportunity? Why they not want to give APC this leverage for make the executive? Because the tenure of office is not 3 years. Let me tell you, say the executive be affected with force majeure, when unforeseen circumstances, where nobody will be predict corona, nobody will predict say this will get court case, we go restrain we for go old convention. So nobody not go blame the executive out of that because the executive willing for let the judge go rule to the chairman and the secretary general and other executive member, they not for day. But he say the youth leader, the women's wing leader and other executive member them now each constituency forget 555. Where under the same way where we elect former presidents as chairman and leader, now the same way we elect the youth leader for the youth league, the women's leader for the women's wing, and all the executives. Maybe then at the committee we're gonna for pick the executive and you get other committee member then. We're gonna different parts of the country. And the committee then the same committee. When at the oversight committee, they comprise of lawyer them, comprised of diaspora supporter of APC, comprised of the voting and them, the executives. That kind of composition there. So not the executive where anybody will cast say a legal executive, an executive where they're not pick, I mean constitutionally. So the judge in ruling, of course, it bias against APC, and therefore me believe so for go to the appeals court now because this is a bad precedent.
Okay, honorable. Yeah, let me hold you there before going to the appeal or the Supreme Court, honorable. Now, my question at this. Now, delegates them now they elect those people where the court want for restrain them. You understand? So now, exactly. those delegates, the grassroots, comrade members, sympathizers, and supporters back home. You don't think say this is the high time for them to come out now and resonate with the chairman and leader in statement say not to court put them yonder and they back off or nobody would say now the court put them yonder. You know if you say people for resonate with that decision they now for meet now the party office call meeting from district, constituency, regional level, all past or previous one them where they go and make themselves as delegates for appearing at the party office and send a signal to the court say now we been elect them people there so and we still need them for make them day into the convention and then get them voting right until we feel send enough it again for day into the party for run this day-to-day affairs them for your old position them. You don't think say this is the time now for make party supporters them grassroots youth whatever way them be for grab up now and resonate with that inform and that message where the chairman and leader pass?
Comrade, APC, one thing very unique about APC now that we believe in democracy. we believe in the rule of law, and we are a peaceful party. Now that make we get a good number of young people where they are today are honorable members of parliament. You get a good number of young people where are councillor, where President Koma been there. You get a good number of ministers when are young people because we believe in APC. Say APC na a grassroots party, APC na Koma party, APC na a family. So therefore, we don't go and advise the party for do anything where we risk the sustenance of the party. And therefore, what's important, the chairman and leader don't make a very clear, say not to cut them and not to cut go pull them. I may not believe say any court will ever rule for pull the chairman and leader. The only thing they go do now for strain wheel account and the strain wheel to delay the process, all that thing and day. So as APC members, we don't roll for play. We now for stand with the executive because this executive now he get the right to carry go into convention and therefore any court when it's time for restraining.
Let me hold you there. Let me hold you. Okay, let me hold you there. Like I go to we honorable Abdul Kagbo. Honorable Abdul Kagbo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Honorable, now we still there into the State of the Nation address by the President Madabio. Now, this now one person will be there as the flag bearer, opposition, been seriously, they make all sorts of statements when it comes to corruption within team, the SLPP as a team, they talk about corruption, that when they come, they go lock leakages or gutter or what, they make a lot of statements, them say they go can lock. Then I've been the person and we be the happen for the whistle and blower. Now then they defend the corruption today. We don't see varieties, series of corruptive deeds them we don't happen back home. Where it happen, say, even the president in West involved into corruptive practices then. Now, in the State of the Nation address, we know the president talk about anything we get for deal with corruption. What are you take about that corruption, honorable? Yeah, what are you take? The people out there want for no.
The president, the balance, also say the government form. Now make it as a public debt, the external debt, them balance the corruption back because all arrows are pointing. Let's tell you, say initially where government change, people let me they say, hey, ACC they work, ACC mean they work, ACC they do this, hey, we don't get this accolade, because it is easy to hunt your opposition. So they were using corruption as the tool for crack down the opposition. For make the opposition impotent. Anybody where they see say na the core man behind the opposition, then they use corruption allegation against you for make sure say they intimidate you, for make sure say they reduce your power, for make sure say at the end of the day now you get for big them. And big way get for big them or where them put encounter or wait say now then they use for make sure say anytime where you want do you party work, you say hey no la no do me party work. This then go hold me. This then go do me this then go do me that, yeah? Okay. Corruption, right now. They don't exhaust APC, man. They don't exhaust APC. You know go talk about APC corruption now 3 years into your administration. 3 years into your administration, people learn administration, now then corrupt. Okay. What do you do towards them? This is the first time. I remember when the president talk, he say APC, the IMP, chief minister, they say now racketeers, everybody give name them to APC, say this, now this. But now when strong, and remember all the allegations then they will make. Even the commissions of inquiry, what they do, it also born out of the audit report where they've been doing. Because they take into consideration the audit report for do the commissions of inquiry. After all of them thing and the president now, where the audit report don't come, they point all arrows towards them. President now they talk say how na allegation and they make against the wealth, na allegation against the chief minister.
Honorable, la only adikam, they are big. La only under. It's so this one you just remind me. It's funny. When they be interview the president na CNN about corruptive deeds, like possibly they point finger about corruption. Now they defend corruption. When they reach to a web, like how they talk and so we say na allegation, yeah. You by virtue of it, you are you na a how they call somebody way like you na, I don't know if I could say you get this thing, if you not a lawyer per se, you not get the certificate to be lawyer, but you na a partial. You na a partial lawyer. Why does it make you a partial lawyer? Because now una they implement or create them law then they and make them for like it be una na the lawmakers them for the country, the lawmakers them. So partially you na lawyer. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We get a government where be the old people they arrest them, he go lock them na jail. He go lock them na CID. He say na allegation. But when he reach to the first lady, he say that one day na allegation. As a law, lawmaker, what type of allegation is that one day? Which kind of law that one day?
In fact, even if na allegation, it need for be proven at the court of law say yes na allegation. Just like the other one that we arrest. You arrest them by the mere statement where you read na the audit report. Now that make you arrest them and then go investigate them. So on the way they investigate, they not find them wanting for the crime where they alleged say them commit. So now the same process we follow follow. If na allegation, let them go to court of law. Let's have it right. At the end of the day, if the court not find them guilty, we know say he not guilty. But you find out say even the rest saga, that Chinese rest with them thief.
Yes.
Just because now SLPP big man and thief the rest, you know here he say they arrest anybody for make smoke screen corruption fight. Then make sure say then dismiss some of the ministers. Then they later back then call them back. Say we left there. We don't do with them. We can't hold on our office. Nobody no produce rest. Nobody no pay for rest. Nobody no wait to say rest. But the rest loss.
I tell you. So that this law, the first lady in you now an honorary parliamentarian. So let me responsible for what you had to say. The first lady in the first case, if I be locked up, according to the law, if I be locked up now CID or then detain them, how then be the detain other people them now so them for don't detain them. And I think that one day if I be not be and applaud for the president way if I be make example say even though I will not be me web safe when they put on corruption, it go we set them aside first, then they investigate them. That therefore be not make sense. Me safe now for don't clap for them. But we don't see say the corruption are draconic law. To you way enough fit you then they only yeah.
In fact, Emmanuel, the ACC Act, he say president not for sack the head of ACC.
Okay.
If he commits crime, then for form a tribunal, the tribunal investigate and then carry the report. And based on the tribunal report, 9 actions they be taken against the boss of ACC. Yeah.
Okay.
And even at that, you understand, 9 actions they be taken. Remember, say president can sack at the Makoni. He pick Kaifala.
Unconstitutionally.
Yes, it is against the act. President no get right for do that day because they get security of tenure.
A sacrament puts somebody way incompetent because for as far as I know, that man is very incompetent for that job.
Yes. Well, president not even get right for sack the man we come first. He not even get right for sack.
Yeah, I know of that. He not get that right there for sack at the lawyer Adi Makoni. But he do because of that Monday na be I don't know if na be in boy brother or in blue eye boy or we them go dance to the same tune. But anyway, it is how it is, honorable. So now, honorable, let me go into this now. Let me ask you this question also, honorable. Now, we agree when the president been talk about light system, lights. Say now we get a sustainable light system in the country. You be in a parliament that day. And now you dey back home. And one of the reasons why we're not able to bring una in a facial or in this virtual form where people go see una in a video form now because of the light system where it's so deplorable in the country. What do you take to that as a honorable parliamentarian and the constituency where you represent right now at this particular time? We're so sorry to the general populace out there with the view and listen because we're not able to put honorable in constituency. But you go tell people in the constituency where you represent and waiting right now the light status of that particular constituency and the nation as a whole, honorable.
As I talk to you, so I didn't have a constituency 077 na Lunge Airport, Kafubulom Chiefdom. Yeah.
Okay.
Previously under APC 10. We dey get light now on daily basis. Light they can 1 o'clock p.m. Then it dey go 7 o'clock a.m. So from 1 p.m. to 7 a.m. we dey get light. Almost 18 hours per day.
Okay.
Now we dey get light. But where this government come, light be. In fact, as I dey talk so for the past 1 week, we not get single electricity. Na Kafubulo. No light we not get. Na generator at the light almost every day.
But Honorable, this is very sad. It's very sad we discuss this. It's very sad. Now, then if una not get light for 1 week na Kafubulom now, na Lungidi, you say by the airports, not so?
Yes, sir.
What is the essence? For go kill people them na Makoni for take the sub power machine for count time na put local say they can't get light. As an honorable now they tell you say 1 week now don't pass by una no get light. So what is the essence of gunning down armless and poor Sierra Leoneans them na Makoni for generator? What is the essence of that?
And interestingly, na lack of fuel they make. Lights not in Nakafubulon, I feel they not buy. And later you waiting and do. They make a negotiation with car power ship. APC mean they pay the car power ship high, about 18 cents or so. Where then can they reduce them to 16 cents or so? So then they reduce them. So when they reduce them, everybody go feel say because they don't reduce the price of the car power ship, you know, the per kilowatt unit where it produce. One, electricity tariff go can down at the continent.
Okay.
2, lights go available. But let me tell you, after they renegotiate the price for the car power ship, even the price for the fuel, because then they buy fuel from the car power ship for make sure say they generate electricity. Then they say they renegotiate and the price go down. You know what thing they do after that? Then times 3 the tariff. The tariff then times and 3 on people. So people then they pay more at a time when then they pay less for electricity. And the secret now that they're not even give light. Now already tariff don't go up. People then they pay more. APC per monthly have been something like 23 billion. Now they make for months.
Okay.
But now, because they don't, if they don't do all things, extra they make almost extra they make almost 33 billion.
Because then tell the honorable, you go pay for your lights with your card. Then you get the lights. But now you go pay for the lights, you don't even get the lights.
Yeah, exactly. You pay more, then they get
they get the lights. So it's really sad. Then when I just they feel out for the type of session where they happen at parliament, because that one day, I don't know, when you line a parliament, it's content of, I don't know, on a column of parliament, you lie under oath. For a president for God lie under oath. You understand? Because for any statement when the president make in a parliament, you for no say, you there under oath. That oath where you take, say you go say the truth, you go do all things where go make sure say now a social contract between you and the people. They do, and then you go lie on that oath and you do whether one day now contempt of parliament. It's really sad and it's really sorrowful. Now, Honorable Al Sanko, now that we dey look into this matter, Honorable Al Sanko. Now, let me take you back, Honorable Al Sanko, to Usai we be in day when you say, well, the APC na a peace and lovely party, we na a party, we na a law-abiding party, we na a developmental party, and we want the best out of that country. So we not go want for put we numerical number into test or make them push we show we trend. We cannot do that. But again, Honorable, let me take you into this. Inside the party, now our party, my party, your party, the APC, we don't agree this thing that way they call Big 6, Big 7, Big 8. As the chairman, it's serious. When I see them, I hear this thing, I feel bad. Because today go hear them go say we try for let the peace, let it sustain. Because I believe there is peace in the APC. But how for sustain this peace is the problem. And certain people, and because of their own selfish reasons, they want for hijack this party. Now it make now them they take this party in a court, then they go work up behind the judiciary because they know say then gets the link or then gets the sababu to those judiciary officers them where at any time they not go give decision to the APC when are their own decision for hijack the party. Will you hear this big 6, big 12, big 7, big this? What do you make up of that one, the honorable?
You see, comrade, you know, let God help you, let God sorry for you. APC, the people that we making sorry for, the people that we make so get love for, when they disappoint me at the grassroots. And these are the people that we want, they don't get government appointments, now APC, they don't get contracts, they just love the party. When they say for go dance, now then they go dance under some, now then go beat battle, now then they sing. And then people there, when our grassroots people, so resolve. They so love the party, they're so determined. But to get people that we don't take it out of this party, we still want power. And the only way they want power now for big idea them, we go boost their own chances. We have to be flag bearer.
For thief, now thief they want for thief the party honorable. Let's put it in the right context. They want for hijack the party.
It's not going to be because if you come with big 6 or big 9, the last convention, Makoni, we know so we got past 19 people away contest for the flag bearer. So all the other 10 people also be left with. Then they locked on the divisive pool.
It's so segregated.
So if you want to make committee, when for being former flag bearer, you can't together, open them up. Let everybody come there and discuss about how the party will go before. And the other idea will be there, for form an interim body. I go form an interim body with existing executive.
Very good, very good.
And them now then they come up with an idea there. Yes. To be political, you got to be bold enough and to vote. I mean the membership and go on election.
Very
go
good.
Campaign to
very good.
Delegates. Man, they're gonna make you chairman. The delegates go make you flag bearer.
Very good, honorable.
But for the pass around, go around the bush.
Say interim. What is the interim? What is the interim when we have a legitimate executive where the convention, then go pan convention, then choose them people and they say now run the day-to-day of the party.
Exactly.
That is still they want for hijack the party. They want for hijack the party, honorable.
You know the work. So anybody where they an idea forget an interim body, big 6, big 9, all that thing, and they at the end of the day, let us not forget about that. They come under the executive and ensure say we get a conference when we adopt the constitution, everybody represented, and we agree what's in the provision their way they make this and get a constitution when they carry. I mean, for the next convention, at the end of the year, we'll pick to executive body and we'll get to flag bearer, we'll all go rally behind and move forward and mark for 2023. So, all the one they pass around, that they tell you that every going to participate that they don't call the membership of APC, where they don't get an existing executive, where they can give the mandate.
We should not encourage any interim, no interim body. We should live by we party executive when delegates them choose. Now then for take we to convention and make that convention they officiate them.
You know then they propose where you find out say that the same make up no more, the same people be don't fit. I mean the party now them back there they can propose.
We should not allow them for hijack the party. We should not allow them. We should not allow them, honorable. Now let me come to our Oli and I come quick to honorable Abdul Kabu because time not in with favor now. Honorable. Yes, honorable, as we round up now, and as a party member of the mighty All People's Congress, the APC, according to all waiting you hear, honorable Al Sanko don't talk. Waiting now you take just in quick as time no day in with favor to your fellow comrade members, party sympathizers, the grassroots or the youth. Them waiting now you take towards all this because time no day in with favor now with the round up.
Me take now that one SLPP don't do everything where them for do for let them come out in power.
Okay.
The only person where go stop APC, not for kind of power, now we safe.
Okay.
And I want to talk to the flag bearers then. If you dey move bus from here to Bo, it no matter who that drive that bus, they want to reach Bo. But if una dey fet for who that they drive the bus, una no dey able go Bo.
Okay.
Let's tell them the implication. If we are not united, we not come together for work as a team. The one they right now where they na Pademba Road out of political victimization, they act the day per week. The one
Sure.
where they don't sack per work just because of them political party affiliation, they act the day per week.
Sure.
The one where they kill na Lonsa, where they kill na Waterloo, where they kill na Pademba Road, they act the day per week.
For sure.
So for the sake of the country and for the sake for local with development, Lord move the political trajectory of this country for Usai a day to Usai for go Unalo we unite.
Okay.
The cake big. We no go ever get 2 flag bearer. Now one we go get. So the first thing they all for resolute their mind say Uda gets her, he gets her. Not to power, we not sabi power na APC.
Okay.
APC, we believe say we for be united, we forget one voice. Everybody no go be flag bearer and one person get for be flag bearer.
Okay.
And now make am clear, Emmanuel, time no dey na we favor.
Yeah.
Time no dey na we favor. Instead of we dey per internal political wrangling, we for the campaign now, we for the do some things there now where SLPP they say and no say, then time done.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Honorable.
So
Let me hold you under. The hold you under before we come round up. You get 1 minute for left. We like keep that 1 minute there for you. Like come to Honorable Al Sanko. Honorable. Now.
Yes, come
Honorable. Now, what will be your last word? What will be your last word in overall to the everything really happening to the party and moreover, I mean, like grassroots, man, and waiting will be your word to we the grassroots them out there because some of these people then they use some of the grassroots them and the messages them with some grassroots they pass out. It just happened like say we able for restrain we said and because of politically I will knock me chest say I am very mature in politics. My entire lifetime is politics, you understand? Make some of we know they even go for take them 1-to-1 and at the end of the day we are brothers, we are sisters. Waiting will be your last word to them as we round up. Waiting will be your last word, Honorable.
The last word now that APC na Kumura party.
Okay.
And APC will support grassroots initiative. And the only government, the only party that move this country na APC. And we go make the Makituma sell na market, they are assured of their security. Now we go make the Okada rider them, they are assured of their security. Now we go make the student them, they are assured of their security. We go make politicians and any civil servants on the road. Now we go make their assured security. So me they call on all grassroots members for remain focused, for love the APC. APC nobody know the big passer. And all the flag bearer them, all they aspire, they can meet the support base of APC inside APC.
Okay.
Not to encourage the support. So therefore, let nobody not intimidate you, let nobody not intimidate you. Remain member of the APC and listen to the executive.
Okay.
And if that be the case, we will come to 2023, we win the election, hands down. And all the people who don't support the APC, we're able to give them an opportunity. We go make, they're happy to say yes, APC na party where they story for everybody. So we not so by name, say this is a former chief PK or this is a former minister. You know, when you make you say APC, they support you and then you want you.
Okay.
And so APC not how that character, how that quality. I want them together different the support or whether you support start today. Let we follow the APC. At the end of the APC, now I go bring redemption of this country and I go change people and I go make them all live as one.
Okay, Honorable. Okay. Now to you, Honorable Abdul Kago. Waiting at your last word now to the people of the country, as a parliamentarian. Waiting you go one for tell them because let me tell you this, they really get hope in Una as honorable parliamentarians. Them the last hope now Una and the APC as a political institution way for redeem them pan this operation and the party as a whole, the grassroots. Waiting you go one for tell we and others for no out there.
Firstly, to the people of this country, Sierra Leoneans them.
Yeah.
we don't see the reign of APC, we don't see the reign of SLPP.
Yeah.
We are in a better position for George whether we want to rule. I can see people in the grumble, I can hear people in the grumble say things difficult, things minor, the way the country they go, for go so. But the power then that you hand for decide whether for rule you 2023.
Okay.
So 2023, the ball then we caught. Now we go make we suffer, now we self go make we enjoy.
Okay.
How we go make we self suffer? Where you don't see a system where price control not there, you still vote for the system. Where you see a system where they believe in extrajudicial killing, go na Pademba Road, go fire people and go na Lonsa, go fire people and go na go fire people, then you still vote for that system. So if that system they fire more people, for surprise, because they say thing where they begin from the embryonic stage. So the people of this country for vote in political party,
where you they talk so you make a remember one day Abbas Bundu they call I think Ibrahim Ben Kagbo. He said Ibrahim Ben Kagbo. He said, "You see this coming." Anyway, continue, sir.
Exactly. Yes. Now we vote in party where go get the country at heart. Party where go say no, law do fuel subsidy.
Okay.
What make them they do fuel subsidy? Because when fuel go up, everything they become difficult in the country. And APC mean the do. Party where go say law encourage foreign direct investment. Law encourage investors them for can invest in mining. Law give them duty waiver.
Okay.
When you give them duty waiver, then they can a country, and then they can mine a country, then they employ you country, man them for car work, and they make money, they then have their families, then they also then they pay tax to government.
Okay.
But when you want snap at the mining company, and they all they close, then go.
Okay.
You the loss and the people them, you not get the people at because the people them where then they employ, then self the loss.
Okay.
So we vote in party where put the people in at the center.
Okay.
In the midst of how things difficult so, in the midst of how things triangle so, you know go believe say recently government is price the is tax back per cement.
I'm telling you.
Make it difficult for the one the way they bill. Is price per cement. I make cement don't go 85,000 just because government is price.
Okay.
Now we vote in party where get sorry at. We go look in nationals, they say no. This thing, law forget about tax business. Law forget about this. Law will push him. Law will calm down. Law will talk. Law will make things easy for we people them.
Okay.
Una don't see the two governments there. So now the ball is in your court.
Yeah.
I remember one king where there be one who they say the king wise. So the king one test one man where they say he wise. So the king old board now in hand. Now I asked the man, he said, this board, he said, is they alive or he don't die? Now I said, king, he said, I no say the board they now you hand. He said, if I say he they alive, you go quiz a let die. He said, if I say he don't die, you go left a left life. He said, all I know, the ball they now you hand.
Okay.
All I know, the destiny of the country, they now Sierra Leoneans hand.
Okay.
If they want let them vote in back PC.
Okay.
Because now they don't give a proven method. Okay. Show say they elect they put the people in at the center.
Okay.
If the one less alone continue like where it is so, let them continue for voters LPP.
By going forward, they're not going to vote in the SLPP again. You will not go voting.
Yes, so people don't know. And so we the parliamentarians, we get a moral obligation. We know then a parliament because we get sense pass all man our constituency.
Yes.
We know then a parliament because we find pass all man our constituency. We then a parliament because we get a responsibility. Yes. And God for all accountable if you not perform that responsibility.
Yes.
We not for talk and defend with people.
People.
So if you see say your party do bad, they still defend your party, you get for answer one day. If you don't answer to your people, you answer to God.
Okay.
So to the people in APC, the grassroots, I want to say, now the 10 is so for kind of power. Every indicators that they own, everybody don't tire. Now the first time this are every day somebody will vote for SLPP. Say if I vote for them again, which are the ask God for them not giving. So the only problem now we unite, not try on the pride.
Okay.
Anybody becomes president, then flag bearer, they all they get side for them. They all they be attached. They all they regret them. But remember, the flag bearers, then this message now for Una. Remember, if APC lost, Una become an object of attack in this country. Because Una don't come out clearly say Una de APC. Una don't come out clearly. Una say una they go for flag bearer. So if APC lost, the first thing where then they begin. Now for all una tell una go na CID. Even among them flag bearer, then they now one day where they don't intimidate. Almost all either they call them a commissions of inquiry or they call them a CID or they call them a. So una self una peace they at stake.
Yeah.
If APC lost, then go antagonize with una, then go intimidate una. So Lord we swallow up, Lord we come together, the cake big. Lord we come together, Lord we unite this country, Lord we unite the party, and Lord take power from them and they are.
Okay, Honorable. Famulem, I want for tell una plenty thank you as una view this program weighing at the spotlight, and this program come to una under the courtesy of the Rising Sun. Me we bring this program to una. My name is Emmanuel as we being get Honorable Abdul Kabo with we and Honorable former Deputy Minister of Sport we na Ishmael Al Sanko. Conte. I want to say plenty thank you to una review and una way go disseminate as we will bring and come to una in an audio version. Plenty thank you to you all. Fambulem, remember say in the struggles of APC there is rain, there is difficulties, and people then get for go to jail. Some man get for get psychological torture, physical torture, physical death. A lot of things get for happen to people, but at the end of the day, there is victory for us all. And when that victory comes, we go put on a crown. I want to say plenty thank you to we all. Let us stay safe, we stay blessed. Fambulem, una thank you. Tata till we meet again.